Welcome to Just Cuz Podcast. I'm Jay.
This is Katina.
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all. Hey people.
Happy February. Happy February. Happy February to you. Happy February. Welcome to February, guys. We are so excited. Look, let me tell you, you made it.
Whew.
You made it to the second month of 2026.
Ooh, gracious, you starting out strong.
Starting out real strong. Girl, we made it.
We made it.
That is awesome. And you know this month gonna go by real fast because it's short. So make sure you pack in everything you need to pack in for this month. Cause baby, we already about to, when this come out, it's gonna be on the 8th. So we're gonna be 8 days in.
Jay, that is crazy. That's
no,
crazy
it'll probably be the 9th, won't it?
That is crazy to think about. Because for real, we've already completed one full month. Girl, it was just Christmas. Girl, it was just the New Year's.
Baby.
It was just Thanksgiving. Ooh. Oh, have mercy.
So yeah. So when this come out, it's gonna be midnight. I think we're gonna be on the 9th. Don't hold me to it because I ain't got my calendar.
That's all right.
But anyway, baby, guess what? So Gina from the hair store and Rena from Cracker Barrel. We told y'all we was gonna shout y'all out. So baby, here is your shout out and your love. You are Just Cuz family. Keep on loving and listening to us. All right then. You know, here I come. If you had a birthday, happy birthday. If you had a birthday, happy birthday.
Oh, that's
happy
new.
Birthday to you, honey girl. What's a new month? Happy birthday, Sean. Our cousin Sean had a birthday this past week. Happy birthday to you. My little cousin Elijah our cousin Elijah had one, his nephew, the end of January. Okay. We had a whole bunch of birthdays.
All right.
So look, if I didn't mention you, no, it was to my head, not my heart.
Right.
So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Period.
You got a straight up remix on today.
A whole remix.
I didn't even know how to flow because it was brand new. So I couldn't back up like I normally do.
Girl, it's a hot mess sometimes. I just go with the flow.
But it works.
Look, and hope it catch.
And it worked.
Okay. All right, y'all. So Tina, what's your mood?
Oh wow. Okay, so my mood for the day is let's see. I think I will describe my mood as peaceful. It didn't start out that way. It actually started out a little heavy. Mm-hmm. But I'll say that my mood is peaceful. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta take that deep breath, that inhale, exhale. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just like that. And then make sure that while you're doing it or before you're doing it or whatever, or like I said, while or before, that you're calling on the Lord. Because I know that actually helped me to get to this state of peace that I'm in right now. Mm-hmm. That and good conversation, because conversation is always good, especially when you're talking about Jesus. When you get to talk about Jesus,
because he be the only one that can help us, girl.
Don't he? But it make you feel good. It make you feel real good.
It sure do. It bring you out of a place, honey. If it's dark, it's sure gonna shine some light onto it, and you gonna remember how grateful you are to be in the building, it's just to be in any space.
Come on, it's that part,
girl. Yes, so my mood today, I think my mood today is, I guess I'll say that I'm grateful and I'm content. Mm-hmm. I am grateful and content with where things are, where things are going. And this past week was, a difficult week because we did, lose someone that we care about and that we love.
Right.
And it's just a place of just knowing that just the fact to be able to open your eyes every day is a blessing.
Amen.
Just the fact to be able to speak, to walk, to talk, to breathe, to do those things is a blessing. And then being content in your relationship with your Father and knowing that He is going to always show up and supply every last one of your needs. And He is going to always show up no matter what the situation is. And He's going to be a reminder to you, and He's going to help you through as you navigate this life that is sometimes hard. But if you are content in Christ, then you know that He got it.
Girl, preach. You just preached the word.
Period. And you know we got it. Uh-oh, y'all. Your favorite, my favorite, Tina favorite, everybody favorite. I'm not going to talk about my nephew Pup, so I won't say the dog favorite, but the dog's favorite.
Don't leave them out. Don't leave them out.
No.
They be listening too.
Yes. Oh my God, y'all. Her dogs watch TV. They listen to the radio. They do it all. They are fur humans.
They are. They are great fans of Just Cuz podcast.
Period. You gonna listen to this?
Why they know Jay's voice? That is so crazy, but they do. They do. I can have her on the phone. I can have her on the phone if I have the podcast going or something like that. But they know her voice from the podcast. So, and if I have her on the phone and I'm going down there to check on them, and I put her on speakerphone, and she started talking, why they get quiet? They get quiet and look around. I said, this is a blame shame.
They know who their auntie is.
They do.
Don't play with me.
They know Auntie Jay.
Period. So yes, y'all, it is WWYD. What would y'all do? You know, this is y'all's opportunity. This is your segment right here. This is a time where you can write in, DM us, send us an email to justcuz80s@gmail.com with your question, with your need of advice, whatever the case is. Honey, if you just want to rant sometimes, we'll talk about that too. There's a little bit of entertainment, you know? So yes, this is WWYD. What would y'all do? So today, this one comes from Joy M. Hey, Joy girl. Joy. Okay, at the top of her message, it says loyalty test.
Oh, wow.
That's the subject. That's the subject. Okay. Hey, ladies. Okay, I gave my boyfriend the loyalty test. He failed.
She said quick in the letter.
I made a fake profile on social media. I built up the followers to make me look real as possible.
Oh my God.
I sent my boyfriend a friend request, and yes, my pictures were fake, and the girl was very attractive and seductive. You know, he took the bait, and we have been talking for about a month now, and he has been trying to meet up with me and send me money. I
wish you could see our faces.
I know. She said, I have held him off, but I am at the point where I need to stop talking to him or confront him about all of this and what I've done.
First, wait. No, Jay, you want to go first?
Baby, look.
This way your face look. I think you should go first.
Joy. I heard a saying sometime back that if you want to find something, look for it. Okay,
you go look for trouble.
Go look for trouble, you'll find it. That's one.
Yeah.
Number two, this is almost like a job. This is like an investigator type of. This is like catfish on steroids. Reverse.
It is.
Okay, so. Obviously, for you to do this, you had to have some type of indication that he was being unfaithful, or you felt like he might be unfaithful or whatever. So that in itself was your answer. You didn't have to do all this, because now you have implicated yourself from being like coming from a place of dishonesty as well too,
right?
To say, to try to trap him in being dishonest,
right?
So it's almost like,
call it out, Jay.
It's almost like, was y'all made for each other? I don't know. Because at this point,
I'm trying to.
I know at this point.
Okay.
I'm
trying not to.
I'm
laugh.
Sorry. Okay.
I don't mean it like that.
But here's the thing. You took the time to build up followers on social media. That is a task in itself.
Yes.
So that took time. Then this whole time that you're doing this, you have a feeling that he is not faithful or that you don't trust him. Right. So then you proceed to go get some woman's picture that you found, and you made sure she was seductive and attractive. Mm-hmm. So you knew it was gonna bait him, and then you took the initiative and reached out to him. You didn't wait for him to reach out to you. You reached out to him. Right. So if I was him, I wouldn't even talk to you in the first place because you reached out to me. Mm-hmm. I would have thought something was wrong with that anyway. But anyway, he didn't think about that, so he went ahead and took the bait.
He saw that pretty picture.
He saw that picture. So even more so, you have been talking to him for a month. How are you able to keep this from him all this time? You've been talking to him as this fake profile for a month?
But this is my thing. How are you able to keep a straight face and not to go in with your face all balled up every time you get in his presence? How were you able to do that? Because show me.
And I wouldn't even want him to touch me.
No.
Like you're trying to meet up with this girl. You are sending this girl money. So that means that you taking from us. So the other part about this too is if you quit to do this with this one, have you done this with others?
True that. But what if
he know it's her?
What
if he know it's her? Ooh. How could he? Girl, look, Joy, you didn't put all that in there. You need to call us. I give your phone number. No, you need to write us and let us know.
Never mind, don't call it.
Just send us a letter and just let us know, girl. Text us. I don't know what to do. But if he know it's you and he playing along with you, that's even worse.
That is, y'all. That is a concoction for like
that's
a ridiculous amount of danger. Yes.
Yeah, that's toxic.
And it needs to be averted like ASAP. Like let it all go. Let it all go if it turns out that it is like that, because once you actually do a face-to-face and you confront him, you're gonna find out if he really is trying to play you back. You're gonna find out, and if that's the case, then what y'all have going on is very toxic. And like everything now, for real, no, like all jokes aside and all that stuff, because this is very serious. It's very serious. Like the fact that you felt as if you had to go through all these different steps in order to try to, I guess, prove his faithfulness or his loyalty to you.
Jesus.
That's too much. It shouldn't require all that. That is something that's built off of the basis of your relationship when you first begin to meet. So if you don't have that from the beginning, then it's hard to build anything else that's of any
substance.
Any value, any substance. So for me, when it comes to listening to all of this, it just feels like, to me, it feels like there's like this relationship certainly has an immaturity to it. It's definitely not ready to go anywhere beyond where it is, and it needs a whole lot of work if it turns out that he's not playing you and he messed up. But I'm gonna tell you this too, though. I'm gonna tell you this. It's just like what Jay said. Jay said, you go looking for trouble, you're gonna find it. I'm gonna tell you like this. We are all still human, and people can be tempted. But for you to put that out there in that particular way, I mean, can you? Yeah, you're gonna be upset. You're going to be upset. But however, there was something that made you want to do that in order to see. And so now you see, and it's not favorable for you in what you found, and what you found to be the case. But again, like I say, people get tempted, and we're talking about Joy. Joey, we're talking about male, the male perspective here, like the males here. We're talking about the men folk. They can get tempted easily. We get tempted as women, so you know that they're going to get tempted, but you put it all out there, darling.
But it wouldn't be so bad, Tina, if he just was liking pictures and loving pictures and flirting back.
And that's it.
He's trying to meet.
Yeah, that's
he's trying to get money.
That's some other stuff that, like I said,
he's trying to build. Loyalty. I don't know what he. There ain't
no loyalty. Now it changes everything. If you did have a good relationship and you decided to go down that dark alley, now everything has changed. So you sacrifice something if that was the case. But again, like Jay said, there must have been something that gave you some kind of reason to feel like, this was worth you trying, because this wasn't an attempt. Like, this was a full out investigation that you, like, are you for hire? Like, and not for me. I mean, but to find other people, because there's some people like you.
So Joy. So I mean, oh Lord,
that's crazy.
What I would say, because it is WWYD, and we can't do it based on what we would have done before you took your action, because I wouldn't have done this at all.
Mm-mm.
But WWYD, I guess, is what would y'all do now?
Mm-hmm.
Now that you know, you can take what you know.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to implicate yourself, you can take what you know and make your decisions from this. Because if it happened this quickly, it may have happened before. And who's to say if, he wouldn't have met up with someone or sent money to or whatever. And so the second thing is, I don't even think I would confront him about it, because what you was looking for, you found.
You can just walk away.
You just walk away.
And let him wonder.
And let him try to figure it out or whatever. But I know you.
Well, he already done figured it out, because it sounds like he done moved on.
Baby, I know you, and I know women, and I know how we are. You need the satisfaction of him knowing that you know. So I know you're going to confront him. It don't matter what we say. You are going to confront him. And you holding out for this month, you was probably trying to see how far he would go. Well, baby, he didn't want to meet up with her, and they wasn't just going to talk. And he didn't want to send her some money. And baby, if she had been, a little girly over there, she would have took that money.
Sure enough.
And been done with him.
Sure enough.
But he's smart too, because he's saying, if I send you some money, Cash App gonna tell me who you are. Uh-oh. Cash App gonna show me your picture.
That's why I'm saying, Jay, I wonder if this game playing game. I wonder what's going on here. But either way it goes, this some corrupted mess. Like for real. If I can't trust you, if it's to that level where I can't trust you, I don't need you.
Me either, girl.
I don't need you, because you too many problems in my head and in my mind, space that I don't have.
Let me tell you something. I will not clock in for a relationship.
Come on.
I will not clock in for a relationship. I won't do it. If I gotta punch the clock to be with you, because I'm investigating you the majority of my time,
come on.
I don't need you. You are a job that I am not getting paid for. I'm not doing that. Goodbye. I quit.
Yeah, you speak for me. That's good.
I quit.
I quit.
I quit this job
without notice. With
no notice, no 30 day, no 2 weeks, no nothing. I am not returning.
Say that.
Okay.
Say that, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm that type of person that, because if you do something and you do it right the wrong way, and you do it right, I'm easy that I can walk away and not look back. I'm easy. You know why? Because I realize my value. I realize my value.
And I'll be clear, because this ain't boyfriend. If you was married, this probably would have been a different type of situation and a different conversation.
Oh yeah, it would.
But you said boyfriend, so we'll leave that where it is, because we ain't gonna take it down the marriage thing unless somebody write in and ask us about it. And then, baby, we're going all the way down through there. Okay,
we'll tear it up,
tear it all the way to pieces, baby. Like my little nephew be tearing up paper. We would tear it up to pieces. But anyway, Joy, I hope we helped you. I hope we said something that would be edifying to you. And to be honest, I really hate that you're in this situation. And but you got what you was looking for. And so now you need to do what you need to do with what you found. And don't sit there and wait for it to happen multiple times again.
That's right.
Say period.
Period.
All right, y'all. All right, Tina, it's that time, honey.
Oh, wow.
It's time for the main topic, the main idea, the reason we gathered here today.
Why did we gather here today, Jet?
So our main topic today is forgive and forget. Question mark. The question mark is very important.
Yes, indeed.
Forgive and forget. Question mark.
So we asking you something.
We asking, is that real? Can you forgive and forget?
Yeah, you can forgive and you can forget if you want to. And the reason that I say that you can forgive and you can forget is because Jesus did it for us. We have to continue to carry out, and I know this is going to be rough. This is going to be tough. This is rough.
It's already hitting me.
Go down this road.
It's already hitting me because, baby,
we're going to go down this road because it's important. It's important, and people need to understand that it's not okay to say something is impossible that God says is possible. God said with him all things are possible, and this is true if you try him, but you really have to try him like that. And I know when we're talking about forgiveness, because there's so many people in my life right now, Jay, that I could be like, I can't stand you. If you were in hell and asked for a glass of water, I wouldn't give it to you. It's so many people that I could honestly be like that. But let me tell you something that is greater to me, that means more to me. Ain't nobody getting ready to send me to hell. I'm not going to allow no person to send me to hell because of unforgiveness. God said he can't forgive me if I don't forgive others. So if I don't forgive others, then if I don't forgive others, then he's going to hold me accountable for everything I do. Well, I'm not a perfect person. I'm not a person of perfection. And one thing that I take notice of is because I'm not a perfect person and I know that I need his grace and I know that I need his mercy, it helps me to take inventory on myself all the time. Right as soon as I come into or out of a situation, if it got out of hand and I said things that I shouldn't have said or whatever, it ain't going to be very long before the Holy Spirit taps me on the shoulder and is like, yo, did you handle that right? Because you understand that I was looking, that I was watching. So you think that it is okay to please your flesh to go and tell somebody off or to say this or to say that, and it's okay. Yeah, Lord, but they did. God said, I ain't looking. I'm not talking to them about what it is that you're doing. I'm talking to you about what it is that you're doing. I'll deal with them the way that I choose to deal with them. It's just like how he told the disciple that asked him, well, what about him? What about him that was following behind? And he was like, what business is that of yours? And it's not. And it's not true, indeed, and in fact. I'm going to tell you it's like this. This is the way that I see it. And this is why I say that we must forgive and forget. When you do not forgive and forget, you do not allow the door to remain open or unlocked for someone to be redeemed. How many times over and over and over did Christ redeem his disciples? Over and over, he redeemed them. They had to be reconciled back into him because they messed up over and over and over. But he would do it because of his love and the compassion that he had. So when we close that door or we lock that particular door or that access, now what we're saying is that no, even though Jesus had the compassion that we're supposed to have, and he told us this is how we're supposed to live, we say, no, because my hell and my heaven says you don't belong. So at what point did God give us that authority to have our own heavens and hells in which we could lock up and bound people, or we could decide that they're free? He never gave us that. He never gave us that. Why can we not allow? We have got to allow people to be redeemed. I was talking about this to someone the other day. And the way that I described it is because he asked me the same question. It was my husband. He asked me, well, what do you think about these people, like all these people that are out here, like the leaders and things, leadership, pastors and preachers, apostles that's out here, they doing all this stuff and they doing all this stuff wrong. I said, I'm gonna tell you like this. This is what I believe. I believe that God comes through and he gives us warning. And if we don't take the warning after the warning has passed, there is going to be a consequence. And that consequence is going to suffer the judgment that we have to go through because of the choices that we decided to make. But God gives us, again, the opportunity to be redeemed. He gives us the opportunity to reconcile unto him so that we can turn away from what it is that we're doing and say, okay, this is not right. I shouldn't be doing this. Let me get it right. Because God gives us that opportunity again. So, but us as men and women of this world, we feel as if we have the power or the authority to decide whether someone is worthy to be forgiven. That's not given unto us. God says, if you can't forgive, then I can't forgive you. So you can't let people take you down an alleyway of hell because of unforgiveness. These people, I'm saying.
Okay. Because you said a whole lot and you have made me think.
Okay.
Like you have really made me think.
Mm-hmm.
Because although you know that you're not Christ, you strive to be like him. You strive to live your life better. Mm-hmm. And try not to stay in your flesh. So what I'm hearing you saying is you can't fully forgive if you keep remembering it. So if I say like, okay, I'm giving an example. So if I say, you know what, Tina, I forgive you for that. Like, I forgive you. Maybe you, I don't know, just think of anything that you could have done that would have made me feel some type of way. And so I say, Tina, I forgive you for that. I really do. And I go on about my business, and in my head, I'm like, but I will never forget that you did this to me.
But see, are you forgiven?
So that's what I'm saying. What you're saying and what the light that's being shined upon this is, it's almost an oxymoron. You cannot say forgive and forget. Well, you can. I said that wrong. You cannot say forgive, but I won't forget.
Right.
You have to say forgive and forget, because if you forgive and forget, then that means that I've forgiven you for whatever that trespass was that you did unto me, and I'm not going to remember it anymore because you truly asked for forgiveness. Right. And if I'm honoring that I forgive you, then I can never bring it up to you.
Right. I'm gonna try you again.
I could never like think in my head that you're gonna do the same thing again. Right. Or lead with that, or leave with that. Right. Like, you can't do that. So, like we told y'all before, this be hitting us in a space too. Because I was the person. And when I say used to be, I mean like 5 seconds ago. I used to be, I forgive you, but I ain't gonna forget what you did, because I need to keep my eye on you so that you don't roll back up and do that same thing. I was just that way before Tina started talking. So as I'm thinking about it, it's not, I am really truly not forgiving. So, okay. Ooh. All right. So everybody that has ever done me wrong or hurt me in any type of way, I forgive you and I forget. That's a lot of years. Yeah. That's a lot of years of just forgiving and forgetting. So basically what you're saying to me is that you lose them to be redeemed.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. If you don't give that extra leadway so that they can be redeemed, then are you really forgiving them? If you're saying, I forgive you, but I'm walking away from you and I ain't never dealing with you again. Jesus. I'm never going to deal with you again. You ain't really forgiving them. All you're doing is walking away.
Girl, I used to be, my mama would tell you, everybody that knows me knows that I used to be the people eraser. You could be in my face if you done me wrong, because it takes a lot to get me there. But if you done me wrong, you are good as not even on this earth no more.
Look, I get it. I completely get it. I understand it.
Oh,
I've been
help
there.
me, Jesus.
I've been there, and it ain't too long that God bought me out. But I'm gonna tell you what bought me out is when I realized that I needed to be forgiven and that I needed some people to forget some things.
Jesus.
That's when it really truly hit me like, okay, well, I don't want them to remember me or to think of me in that particular way again. Instead, and I want them to be able to trust me that they can come to me and I can still be loyal or whatever it is that I need to be for that particular person or for that time, whatever it is. But remember, the Bible tells us what it says that we should forgive others. Like it's like 7 times something. The Bible talks about it is 70 times 7. That's what it says. We should forgive that many times. That's what the Bible is saying, because think about how much grace that God is giving us. Think about how much grace that he's given us. And not only that, but he told us that his grace is sufficient. So if you're still hanging on to it, if you're still thinking about it, then let me ask you this part. If you're thinking about it and you're hanging on to it, when something happens to that person, say that you are who God sent to that person as their saving grace. And you are the one that have to pray that person through. But because you still hold that hate, that bitterness, whatever it is that captured you, that is trying to make you hellbound. But because of that, you can't do the will of God and be pleasing in his eye because you can't let it go. That's not a place to be. That's not where you want to be. We all ask God to make us usable for his glory, and we want to be, pleasing in the eyes of the Lord. How can we be pleasing in his eyes if he says, I know that they did you wrong, but I want you to love your enemies. And I want you to go over here and that very person that did you wrong, that very person, I want you to pray for them. I want you to bless them. I want you to bless them. I want you to go take them food. I want you to go visit them in the hospital. I want you to go see about them. I want you to call them and check on them. I want you to do all these different things, but you can't do those things if you harbor that unforgiveness in your heart, if you keep it there. And God can do it. And let me tell you how I know he can do it. And he can make you to forget because he covers it with love.
Okay. So then I forgive, I forget.
You can do it.
I forgive and I forget.
Mm-hmm.
And I stand in a place that I also will protect my peace.
Yeah, God's going to protect your peace. God's going to protect you. You don't, because if you got to do it, then it's not God.
Because that's where my forget come from.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like not forgetting is trying to protect your peace.
But the protection is going to come from the Lord. That love that he gives you, because the only way that you can go back to your enemy and bless them and do for them when they've done you wrong is that God gives you a special kind of love, and it's called agape. That's the only way that you can actually do it. But God can.
Yeah.
As long as we are open, we are a willing vessel. These folks, okay, that's what I was going to say about these, like the leaders that are like all these people being exposed, right? All these, you see all these bishops and pastors and preachers and all this stuff being exposed with all this stuff that they've been doing, right? Mm-hmm. And you got so many people that talking so much about it because people like to talk. Mm-hmm. We just going to put it out there. People like to talk. They looking for an excuse, looking for a reason to bash somebody and talk about what it is that they're doing, but they are not even paying attention to what they're doing in their own life while they talking about somebody else. So that's why I'm saying it's important that you filter out other things. And when it comes to, we have this huge pole in our own eye, but we see the speck in our brothers. But when you get to a place and you realize, dang, I need that forgiveness. I wasn't perfect. I need that forgiveness myself. When you come to that place and you realize that you are that person, it starts to become easier for you to forget.
And I know I'm that person. I know I'm that person. I know I'm the person that's been like, oh, Lord, I need forgiveness because I sure shouldn't have said that. It's this mouth. All of us, girl, it's this mouth. If I could just get myself and not say the stuff to come to my mind, I'd be all right. But
it's all of us,
but it's this mouth of mine. So I know I have stood in a place many times more than I can even count of where I needed someone to forgive me. My understanding of it now and what I'm getting and having a realization on today, thank you, Just 'Cause podcast, is that I never really forgave if I said I wasn't going to forget. Because as Jesus forgives us for our sins, and when he sees us white as snow. He don't even see it no more. He don't even remember it.
He don't, because that can't exist
with him.
It can't exist with him.
And and God knows that we know we ain't Jesus. We know we try, and we try to be pleasing in his sight daily, and we know that we cannot get it right every day or every time.
Right.
I'ma try, Lord. I'ma try. Even today was me trying.
Absolutely, Jay.
Like, I'm being so serious. Absolutely. Because when you think about a thing, ooh, Jesus. Because as a man thinketh, so he is.
That's right.
So when you think about a thing, you better be able to free yourself and to let that thing go. And God, look, I wasn't even going to say that because I try to get myself together before y'all even figure it out. But I had some tears fall because I thought about all these people that I just have not forgot about what they've done. I said I forgive them, but I hadn't forgot. So I never really truly forgave them.
But don't it make you feel freer?
I do. That's why I was crying, because I'm like, I feel free now.
Yeah, they no longer hold any power over you. They no longer are a burden that's left on your shoulders, weight that's on your chest. No longer do they have that power. Why? Because you're operating in a space that you're supposed to be operating in when you claim or you declare that you serve Christ. Yeah. Look, the two thieves that were on the cross, Jesus gave them both an opportunity of reconciliation right before they died. He gave them both the opportunity to be reconciled. That's why I say God can reconcile anybody. So you can't just be writing people off and saying, you ain't worth it. You ain't worth it. God used the worst of them. He used the worst of them. So who are we? Who are we to judge people and to tell people, oh, now you can't, like, you no good for that. You no good for this. No, you done did this and you done did that. Because us as people, we get off on things like gossiping and things like tearing people down and breaking spirits. Like that stuff fuels folks. But you know what it's fueling? It's fueling the evilness and the wickedness that's in your heart. And all it's doing is filling up your gas tank and sending you straight to hell.
Yeah.
Send you straight to hell.
Your gas tank
it's filling your gas tank up.
Well, at this point, what I hear is that we all need to take our little Bible that we done wrote for the Bible of whoever your name is, and tear the pages out of it and rip them up and burn up your Bible, because the Bible that you done created ain't the one that you need to follow.
Right.
Because, baby, in my Bible, it was forgive, but you better not forget.
And that's not biblical, because when we write it our way,
girl, I know it's in here somewhere. Let me I'm just playing.
If you find it,
I'm just playing.
If you find it, it will make a lot of things all right for a lot of people.
I'm playing.
But it's okay. But it's okay. And this is a part of how we grow, and we sacrifice our flesh daily. This is a part of how we grow. But you can't grow if you don't realize that you are in need of something, and you don't realize you need the source. You can't grow.
You sure can't. And you can't be used.
You cannot be used. You can't be used in an improper manner. What do you look like? What do you look like as a tainted poisonous vessel, going out and telling people things based off of how you feel about things, or based off of the things that you've gone through? God ain't told us, none of us, to do that.
I think
Jesus didn't do that.
Right. I thank the Lord that I ain't never told nobody to forgive, but you better not forget. I'm so glad I ain't said that.
Growing up, I know I've said it before, but God had to deal with me.
In my head and in my mind, that was my philosophy for me. I don't think I ever told nobody that. If I did tell you that, and please don't listen to it. It ain't true. I don't remember telling nobody that, but baby, that was a part of my philosophy. Like, I'm telling you, my makeup, and I'm in my 40s.
I see.
And that's been my makeup. Like, yep, I forgive you for that, but you better believe that I'm going to remember, so you won't never do it again. What if God treated us like that?
What if he treated us like that? We never had a clean slate.
Oh my God.
What if he looked at us the same way that we look at other people, and he judged us the same way that we judge other people?
That's why
nobody would make it into heaven.
Yeah. And that's also a form of judging.
It is.
That's a form of being judgy, because you're saying, even though I forgave you for something, I don't have the capacity to believe that you won't do this again.
Mm-hmm. And
so I'm placing judgment.
Yeah, and you're Xing the Lord and the Holy Spirit completely out of the equation.
Oh, that is so bad.
And
baby, when I tell you that mirror and you look at yourself and you see yourself and you see what it looked like, I'm an example of that today. Jay, just good podcast.
Listen, Jay,
Lord.
I'm gonna tell you, Jay, it took me going through some things and me having to, just like you said, see myself and see that reflection in the mirror and say, oh, I didn't like what I saw. I couldn't stand what I saw because I'm asking somebody to do something for me that I won't do for somebody else. That's craziness.
And the whole time you was talking, I was sitting over here thinking of a rebuttal, like trying to think of something that would make my point of view like okay or right or make sense. I couldn't find one, y'all. I couldn't find one. So I had to come to the realization, like, yo, you got to get yourself together, because, you know, none of us know how long we have to do anything. And one thing I don't want to do is, you know, I don't ever want, I say it all the time, in everything I do, I want to please God. So I don't want to be in a place that is not pleasing. Right. And so it is a daily walk. It's a daily work on yourself. It's a daily evaluation. It's a daily, okay, show me, fix that in me, fix this here, fix that there. That's where I am. That's where I'm walking this thing out in. Mm-hmm. And so, I ain't trying to be like, okay, Lord, see, the reason why I didn't forget was when he asked. I'm not doing it.
When he asks you, because we all have to stand before Christ. And that's something that people have to, you know, people need to keep in mind. You're not getting ready to answer for somebody else. God is going to ask you about you and what he watched you do, what he witnessed you do. Even when he told you and he gave you, warning. He sent the conviction and you still did it. Mm-hmm. And you still did it. Thank God for his grace. Thank God for his mercy. That's why he tells us to be graceful and to be merciful towards people and to have compassion towards people.
And to even give our own self grace.
Yes. Yeah. That's another thing. We don't even forgive our own selves. And we can't move on. Can't move on because we don't forgive our own selves. Can't move on to be successful and to be greater than what we have always known ourselves to be.
Yeah. Oh, that's rough today. I don't know about y'all, but my behind hurts. I feel like I just got a whooping from the Lord.
Listen, don't let Jay sit here and tell you that, because before this podcast got to going, and I'm getting ready to tell it, because before this podcast got to going, homegirl was over here preaching, and I was sitting over here just
sick of you.
Quiet, and I was just eating it up, because she was over here preaching. So the only reason that she quiet right now is because she had already poured out. So.
Girl, the only reason I'm quiet too is because I done talk about this thing about this forgetting. I thought I was forgiving the whole time, y'all. Just forgiving people, but I'm gonna remember though. Yeah, that don't even sound right no more. All right.
Girl, you is a mess. You a mess. But you know what? I love it. I'm glad this topic actually came up.
I am too. That really got me. I wasn't ready. Okay, so are we ranting today, Tina, or are we food for thought? And what we doing? I guess it's whatever you feel like.
I feel like you have a food for thought.
My food for thought today. And it's funny because Tina pick on me all the time because she say I do it all the time. But self-evaluation is real. Mm-hmm. And you don't want to wait for somebody else or something else or a situation to tell you about yourself. Mm-hmm. If you self-evaluate and you do it daily and you do it like you breathe almost, then you will be aware of who you are. And we talked about giving yourself grace. Give yourself grace, because you're not gonna discover perfection. You're gonna discover imperfection, and you're gonna discover that, the need to have Christ so much in your life is because to cover those imperfections, because He is perfection, and He's able to clean it up. He's able to change that around, those things that we don't like. Those, how we people say you got flaws, or like you have self-esteem things. We all got some type of self-esteem issues that we deal with. But if we're evaluating ourselves and we're calling those things out and we're laying those things before our Father, then those things can disappear. Those things that we worry about, those things that keep us up at night, those things that we just hate about ourselves, stop blaming it on your parent. Stop blaming it on somebody else. I got this from so-and-so, and I got this from so-and-so. No, baby, it's a part of your makeup. And you get to choose what you hold on to. You might grow up in a family. You might grow up around certain people or whatever, and it may not reflect those things that you really truly feel that are like you. And if that's the case, then you have control over that. You take what's good and leave what's not.
That's good. Oh, girl, that was good. Oh, that was good.
I'm done. Period.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Come on, Tina.
Girl, I ain't got one.
Yes, you do. You can't do that.
You did it. You got it. You did it. You handled it. You took care of that. I like that was it.
So what you gonna say? Period.
You
know what, y'all? I'm just gonna let her do this just today only. Okay, just this week only, because next week she gonna leave y'all food for thought.
Lord,
and I'm gonna say period.
Listen to her.
Okay,
she just like in the whole conversation, like she didn't even want to hop in here with me. She just. And she's sitting here talking about, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Y'all, I love my cousin. I do.
I love you too, girl.
I truly love my cousin. And it is a blessing to be able to do what we do together, and it has really made this season of my life like just awesome. Just so awesome.
Thanks, Tina.
Yes. But I ain't got no food.
No, that's beautiful though. No, it really is. and I really appreciate the way the Lord put this thing together for us. And we're gonna walk it out.
Yes.
And we'll keep showing up as long as y'all keep showing up.
Come on.
All right. All right, y'all. We thank y'all. We had an amazing time with you this week. We look forward to next week. Please, whoever's sending this snow, can you please keep it?
I'm trying to say.
Because we are tired of all these little snowstorms and all this ice and all this little extra that's coming. So if y'all sending it from way, way, way up north, please keep it. Keep it. Period. All right, y'all. We gonna live, laugh, and love. See y'all next week.
Out.